Then at training, you got 10 full days. Now during training, how should I put this? You're going to love some days, you're going to be on the up, other days you're going to go, what the heck am I doing here? You know, over a 10-day period, you will go through those ups and downs. It's going to happen. But during that 10 days, you're going to get trained by head corporate trainers who've been with me for a long time, training coaches, and have seen what works, what doesn't, in how to train coaches. You know, having trained almost 1,000 coaches, we've learned a few things on how to make sure you succeed in this business called business coaching. Second thing is you're going to be trained by real live business coaches, people who are successful coaches today in the marketplace. That to me is one of the most fundamental areas of why your training is successful. Why? Because you're going to be trained by people who were where you are. They came through training like you did, and many of them, today they're very proud and successful of how wonderful they are as business coaches. And there's a couple of them I joke with. I said, yeah, when you came through training, I wondered if you'd ever make it. You know, because there's that whole big thing of if they've been there and done it, the way they train you and the essence they give you and the experience they can give you is so powerful for you stepping into that role and knowing that you need to duplicate or work in the same way they did. Another great thing about having different coaches through training is that you're going to learn from different styles of people. And ultimately what that helps with is you learn that the style of the way you do it doesn't really matter. It's the following of the system that really matters. Each coach has a different style, a different presentation style, a different communication style, a different type of clients they love working with. And that's very important to understand as well. We've had MBAs through our program. We've had people who've worked in corporates all their life and been through almost every training program. It's very proud for me to say that we get all those people come back to you, and you can speak to any of them you want to, and what they say to you is the same thing. Best 10 days of training I've ever experienced. Best training I've ever been to, bar none. These are the comments we get continuously through training. Now, why is that important? If you're not trained well in how to run a business, in most franchise companies we go in and coach, because we coach a lot of them, they don't train their people well. They might train them in how to flip burgers, they might train them in how to clean offices, but they don't train them in how to run a business and how to do the work of the business. That's part and parcel of the action business, and I think you're really going to enjoy that. Add to that the support you get after training. For the next 12 weeks, you'll be part of an academy with your training class where you learn week in, week out, the things that will get you off the ground to start with. You know, when you get back from training, one of the challenges is how much information that you got. And there can be a little bit of overwhelm. And so that's why the academy is important. Your induction when you get back home from your master franchisee and through your academy, through your head trainers working with you and the people who are on your training class. And that is very important for you to go through and learn and continue that growth phase. Then the support kicks in different ways. From workshops you have with your local master franchisor, from workshops that are our regional annual conferences, which are compulsory for everybody to attend. That regional conference is all about getting you upskilled in the latest, newest technologies or the latest ways of doing business, the latest ways of coaching. Through some of our top coaches we'll present at most of those trainings, and they're run regionally around the world. Annually we have our Global Achievers Conference, which used to be our top 100 coaches, now it's our top 150. I imagine it may get to the top 200 or top 250 at some point in time. But it's our top achievers coming together once a year to really brainstorm and look at how's everyone doing it the best of the best. Every month you'll get a CD of the month. It's a CD where one of our team interviews 3 top coaches on another area of the business, and you get to learn from 3 of the top coaches in the world on an area that they're specialists in or an area that they're really great in about how to grow the business or how to grow your client's business. All of these different areas that you'll be looking at. Then you'll be getting books of the month. Then and then and then and then. The forums, let me just go into that. So much power in being able to communicate with coaches on the other side of the planet. Just this morning I looked on the forum, there was a question posted by a gentleman in England. The question was answered by one of our coaches in Indonesia, one of our coaches in Georgia, and one of our coaches in Canada. You know, the power of that forum where you post a message and within 24 hours there's 3 or 4 people giving you answers on how you can help a client or how you can grow your own business. These things are just phenomenally powerful. That support you get on a regular basis, in my opinion, after all the franchises I've looked at and coached, the support you get within the Action franchise is second to none. Any other franchise you examine will not give you the level of support that the Action franchise does. It is, in my opinion, that support and that team that are just so powerful, so powerful in helping you grow your business long term. The training, the team, the education. Now, another reason to look at it. Business coaching over the years has really evolved, and the reason it's evolved is we've evolved it here at Action. You see, it started out as one-to-one coaching. Now at Action we offer a whole suite of products. We started out with our books. There's 14 books so far out there. They're published by McGraw-Hill. Now, as a book, to give you a lead, where someone went into a Barnes & Noble or went to Amazon.com or went to any airport bookstore and bought a book and then said, you know what, I need a coach, and to call you up. To move from that to our DVD training programs, my masterclass DVDs, which allow people to learn a whole bunch more, because an educated client's an easy client. If they're reading, watching DVDs, coming to seminars, they're going to be a far better client for one-to-one coaching. Then you move up to our profit clubs, our peer-to-peer coaching. Every 2 weeks you get them all together, you know, and here's these business owners helping each other. You're training them for part of the session, they're promoting each other or promoting themselves for part of the session, and then you're doing brainstorming around each person's business or around problems or about one person's business that week. You know, that peer-to-peer. Profit Club is one of the best things that we've got. It's a viral part of our business in that the people that are part of that club, in your club, once you've set it up, your job is to then train them to go and get more new recruits for you. So it becomes really viral in the way it grows. Next level is our Growth Club. Growth Club, as we move up the ladder, as we call it in our products and services, Growth Club is really all about getting your business owners together every 90 days. They come together, they plan their business for the next 90 days. You then coach them through that. Hopefully they're all one-to-one coaching clients. If not, some of them can just be members of Growth Club, where they come along for the year every 90 days and do that planning session with you. Next level up is our Action Club. Action Club is our group coaching program. We're peer-to-peer planning, group coaching. As they come into the group coaching program, you put them through a fairly intense, over 14, 16 weeks, to really help them boost their business. It's one evening every 2 weeks to really push on it. Then every other week is a business coaching session, really getting them to grow their business and help the business become more profitable. It's a real focused, straight to the point program that works and gets them results. Oftentimes we find that a lot of the people that do our group coaching program move on to our one-to-one coaching. Between the Action Club, we've got a whole bunch of seminars you can present. All of the seminars you can work with business owners on. In test phase right now, and maybe by the time you're watching this, it'll already be rolled out, as our Action Board, where we as a group bring a group of business owners together to operate as a board for each other. That program is a phenomenal program, and the ability to get results long-term for our business clients, especially clients with much bigger businesses, is going to be powerful beyond measure. Then we move them into our one-to-one coaching. 4 different levels: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. You know, the startup, step up, power up, and our freedom coach. Those 4 levels of coaching that will ultimately be very powerful and very profitable for your business as how you run it and how you work with those business owners. That whole suite of products sets us apart from any other business coaching company.